Welcome back to the Tracie Trendy Show, my lovelies. Another day, another dollar, and another season finale of Love During Lockup. Finally, we wrap things up. All right, it's a train wreck tied up in a bow. We're gonna flush this dang thing in the toilet. Okay. All right. It starts off. This episode starts off. We're gonna wrap things up. Okay, with Jade and Chris. Now, Jade, she's been married for Chris for a minute, and it suddenly dawns on her, when he's talking about my name is on everything, that line right there just resonates with her. And then she realizes, well, our foundation is not as strong as she realized. She starts to recall the many times that Chris told her to get that stepping out of his house. All right. Now, a man only has to tell me one time to get out of his house. But apparently, she's a freeloader, or basically a gold digger. And she wants everybody to know that Chris does not want her to work. But, I'm always believe in a plan B, C, and D. So, she doesn't have a plan B. Her plan B is to ride this gravy train until the wheels rolls off. So, her mind thinks of what she can do to fix this dilemma. So she approaches Chris with a post-nup or will or any document that can lead some money coming her way in case they split. Now, after some whining to Chris, he agrees to put her name in a will. Now, all I got to do or say is, Jade, don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. He can put your name in a will as easily as he can take it off. Moving on to Andy and Britt. Now, Andy is happy as a clam. He's got a son, Barry. They're going to go pick up Brittany. He's packing up all of Brittany's things that he bought for her, new phone and clothes, and $1,200. And that got his son nose open wide. He says, how much you spending on this broad? And Andy thinks nothing of it. He says, I spent 6 G's. And he's like pour some my way. So Barry asks Andy, do you think it's smart to give a drug addict $1,200? Now, Andy is a former cop. But apparently, Andy's so horny that he literally thinks that Brittany is over this hump. She's always going to be a drug addict. Always. There's just a battle every day. So you can't just be over the hump. And plus, Andy only knows her for about 9 months. Okay? So the son seems more realistic and more level headed. So once again, the kids of these fools know more than the parent. Barry rings up his sister to give her the tea, and sister ends that conversation by saying that she sure hopes Brittany doesn't run off with his money. We will see, my loves, because Andy and Brittany will be on the next episode of Love After Lockup. The next installment of Love After Lockup. Here's some tea. I've been pouring this for a minute now. Andy and Britt break up. Apparently, Andy is married. Apparently, allegedly. All right, Renika and Asante. Rest in peace, Asante. But let's move on and talk. Now, Asante tells Renika that his aunt will send her part of his bail money and that she has to come up with the rest. Renika thinks about it for a minute. Should she? Come on. The woman got four of her nails already jacked up. She's driving a hoopy, and she claims to have a college fund for her kids. And she's wondering, I don't have any money but the money in the college fund. Should I use my kids' money to bail out this fool? She says, heck yeah, I need that deck. So in the meantime, Asante tells the cameraman that he knows how to finesse Renika. So in his rambling, it appears as if he's hoping Renika, the grand bird, doesn't talk to his side piece. That's the aunt, who he has Renika thinking is his aunt, okay? But it's not really his aunt. So later on, the grand bird, aka Renika, clucks over to Walmart to get a money order to pay for some dad, because that's all she gonna get. She ain't getting a man. She ain't getting a husband. She getting some dad, and that might be a big question mark. So with her money order in hand, she posts Asante's bail and goes out to her rent-a-wreck to tell who she thinks is the aunt that their guy is free. Well, that was the very thing that Asante didn't want her to do. Because it didn't take long before the aunt to reveal that she is the girlfriend. My loves, Renika asked for clarification, but the answer didn't change. Loves, we could have bought that grand bird for a penny without the wig because it was about to fly off from the big reveal. You know, if it were up to me, I would have ran back into that jailhouse and got my money back. But in true bird form, Renika excused it away as some sugar mama that Asante was finessing in prison. Now, I need to know why the auntie girlfriend didn't question who in the heck was Renika. Because I'm figuring she thinks she is the aunt. So, anyway, this aunt's name is Kay or Kita, and she will be on the upcoming season of Love After Lockup. So there's going to be a love triangle. All right. So I think this aunt it will be revealed, my loves. But anyway, as soon as Asante shuffles out of the jailhouse in his prison blues, Ronika flies in his arms. Well, it took a minute because me thinks Asante was taken aback by the green shrubbery in her person, on her person. So he tugged her like a homeboy. He hugged her, tugged and hugged and shoved like a homeboy. So anyway, Renika wants to be the main and only chick, but she is still pressed. Most importantly, she is pressed for some deck, so she puts all of the sensible talk to the side. She doesn't want to listen to reason. Loves, I guess the side piece, aka Sugar Mama, was not going to let her money go down in vain. So she rings up Renika. Renika, she can't pull it back anymore. She can't push this under, shove it under the rug. Renika hands Asante the phone and knuckle sandwiches him. She lets him know that she knows he got another hole in another area code. By the way, the auntie girlfriend bird will be on the Love After Lockup, as I said. So this train wreck will continue. We will see this. Okay. So you can't play two birds. I guess, birds fight really bad. So we will see how that ends. Tisha and Keith. Tisha comes home from a night out with the girls in her shapewear. She confronts Marcia, that's Keith's aunt, that's real aunt now, okay? For snitching on her. Now, Marcia let it be known that she takes care of Keith's business. That means she probably got her name on his account, aka Keith and Letitia's joint account. And she watches the monies and she reports. So no way she let mismanagement run with the funds. So there you have it. Now, I don't know how these folks getting this money legally. I can only imagine how they get it illegally. But apparently, Tisha better watch her back because Keith was all serious about his money. He played it cute by telling her she can put the ring back on, let the little daughter put the ring back on her finger. But we all saw how rough he sounded on that phone. Moving on to Britt and Karok. Or is it Key-Rock? Key-Rock. Anyway, Britt feels as if EB is crossing too many lines. And, I got to agree with her. But so she asked Key-Rock, does he have EB stalking her? And he says no. However, he says EB is his eyes and ears to the outside world. So I'm thinking, is this some production stunt to jazz up the storyline? Because if I was EB, I can't be doing all of that the most for a couple of change, some small change. And so Britt breaks down to Key Rock and says she is not about the mistrust. She's too grown for that. And she hopes her boo is too. But Key Rock didn't co-sign to that, nor did he co-sign to getting off the meds so Britt could carry his baby. The saga continues on Love After Lockup. The ending couple was Savannah and Jake. Now, this woman, I cannot believe, loves, literally arrived in a veil to the jailhouse. as if this can make him say yes to the dress. Well, he said no to the dress and the license that she signed. It seemed to click to Savannah. Seemed, but I don't know, loves. That you can't force yourself on anyone. And I'm thinking, well, the moment he said that he wanted to be with other women once he gets out of jail, should have been her saying no to this whole show. But nope, my love, she wants to wait for another 5 years to be dumped. There you have it, my loves. So much, so much, so much mess. And I don't know who is winning in this episode, this final episode. And we're going to try to figure it out. We're going to sort it out. Jade and Chris, of course, Jade's going to win. She's still in there living the life of Riley. She's always going to win a point for the non-cons. Andy and Britt. Britt is winning. She's getting $1,200 in new phone and clothes. So 1-1, Britt and 1-1, non-cons and cons. Renika and Asante, oh my God, Renika was toast. The wig was flying off her head just about. So from the embarrassment. So I'm going to say cons 2, non-cons 1. And then we have Tisha and Keith. Um, eh, I'm going to give it to Keith. So 3-1, non-cons 1, and Britt and Key Rock again 4-1, non-cons. Cons getting that point. 4-1, non-cons. 1 point for the non-cons. Savannah and Jake. Again, this woman is sad and delusional. So we're gonna say that point goes to the cons, and the non-cons only got 1 point. They are losing. Very rarely do these non-cons win. So there you have it, my loves. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Drop a line below, as we know we're going to carry this conversation onwards, as well as hit the notification bell, and I'll check you all out on the flip side, my loves.